Hello everyone and welcome to a speed build with VelvettB, and today we are doing something a little bit different. I think this is the first time on this channel that I've done this, and amazingly it is an apartment build. So I went big because I discovered, because I never build in apartments, I didn't realize that you could delete this whole thing and just build on it. So I was like, oh, that's exciting. So I'm just going to build myself a modern deluxe apartment. And yeah, it was quite the undertaking. I mostly avoid building in apartments because I don't like building particularly with tall walls. They're not my favorite to build with. I can find that it can be quite awkward, particularly when you want to get in close and you want to place items and stuff, and I have issues with it. I know other people love it and that's cool, but for me personally, I love a good short wall. Give me a short wall, please. It's definitely my preference, but you know, it's a really good challenge and I did enjoy myself. It was good to do something different, and as I said, I have never built on this lot before, not in its entirety. I think I've played around in it a little bit, but yeah, I didn't realize I could just bulldoze it and start again. So I had a lot of fun with that. And this is the penthouse 1 Terendi Tower, I think it is. That's what it says at the top, so that's probably right. And yeah, so you can just bulldoze it and build your own thing on top of that whole big tower. So whatever you like. I did try to make it seem like it did belong with the building underneath, so I wanted to use the same pattern on the outside as much as I could, and but as close as I could to the roofing and the tiles and that sort of thing. I didn't go as close with that because I didn't really like what they I didn't like what they had on the tower. I was like, I'm going to change that, and I proceeded to change that about 30 times, I think. I had trouble deciding on what I wanted the colour to be on the tiling and on the roof, but I got there in the end. So I am putting in the essentials in the tower. So I needed to have an elevator, a mailbox, and a garbage chute. So I put those in, and I put in all the lighting. And I'm just currently working on the balcony, little insert balconies on the side. I can imagine sitting on one of those and you look down and you're like so high up in the air and be like, oh, vertigo, and then like you're like, no, I don't want to fall off, and yeah, no, not for me. I would probably freak out. I'd be like, I'm not going anywhere near that balcony, thank you very much. I don't want to fall off. I want to be in the safety of the inside where I can't fall off. Anywho, each to their own. There will be people out there that would absolutely love sitting on those balconies, but no, not for me. I'm a more on the ground kind of person. So, yeah. But it looks pretty cool. So, I'm just working on putting in the windows and the doors. So, obviously I got to work with something that I don't get to work with very often, which is the tall windows and the tall doors. So, the options there. And when you compare like the short options to the tall options, I mean, you know, the tall option's pretty darn limited. But I did do a survey on Twitter recently about wall height, because I was curious about what people like to build with, and it actually came out with medium walls as the winner. So there you go. Medium walls were the most popular walls to build with of the day, and I don't mind building with medium walls so much. I do have a preference for short walls, but medium walls I don't mind with. That's kind of where I cut my teeth when it came to building. I did start with medium walls, and that was mostly because it took me a while to really understand the wall heights and changing them and stuff. But that was a while ago. Yeah, anywho, so I did do a poll on Twitter, and so medium walls came out on top, but it was just ahead of short walls. So short walls and medium walls are definitely the preferred building size. Tall walls weren't even close in the picture, but so I can sort of see why there is a limited amount of the tall wall and the short wall. I mean, sorry, not the short wall, the tall wall windows and doors. But, you know, yeah, there should still be some more options because yeah, it's really, really limited, and I don't know. I just kind of feel like, is it that hard to give us, like, if you're doing a short door, can you give us the medium and tall options as well? I mean, is it that hard? I don't know, because I'm not a programmer, and I'm sure there's reasons for not doing things, but yeah, if you're going to give us a short door, why can't you give us a medium and tall door version of it? Maybe even if they had like a size option in the, they just have one menu, you can just choose small, medium or large for a size. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? I mean, I struggled with getting this path right. I fiddled around with it for ages because I couldn't get the spacing right on it. Anywho, back to the build. So I'm just doing an outside area. So this is kind of like the private area. This is the idea behind this build is it's kind of, I kept the party house vibe with it. So when you come into the apartment, right, it comes into like a hallway with a staircase going upstairs. So the main part of the building where the party place or the party action happens is actually on the upstairs, and then the downstairs is your private. So the access to this area here that I'm building right now with the barbecue and the little garden and the little seating area, that can only be accessed. Oh no, it can be accessed from the top floor. Tell a lie. I realised that I put a door on the top floor, but I considered that more of the private area of the place, and like the party fun places around the other side of the build, which we're going to get to, and it's going to be actually right here is where the pool is. So I just put in some lights and that sort of thing, so that's why it's dark at the moment, and I'm switching back to daytime. So this is going to be the party area. So you got the pool, so you got you can sit on the floaty things, you can jump in the pool, you can just have a nice swim. I don't know, you can stare over the edge and go, I really hope I don't fall. You can sit at the bar and have a nice drink, and it took me a little bit of fiddling around just to get all the sort of the things that I wanted here. So I put like a DJ booth here. On the roof, I did extend the roof a little bit and add the eco panels, the solar panels on the top, just to cut down the costs. So on here we've got the glass dance floor with the DJ booth, and just putting in some plants, and I think those are from the romance stuff pack. Then the barbecue is going in there, so that's the Desert Luxe barbecue, and then I sort of fiddled around with the tables for a little bit. I was initially going to go with these ones, and then ended up changing my mind, which you'll see. And I ended up making like quite a nice little barbecue area. Put some counters in there, put some little bits and pieces all over the place, and just, made it quite functional, because I thought, well, people will come upstairs and then I'll go out here and they'll just want to spend the whole day outside because it's so lovely. So lovely and relaxing. They have a dance, they can have a drink, they can have a party time in the pool, socialise around the barbecue, have something to eat. It's pretty much just about all out here, although they will need to go inside for the bathroom, because I didn't do an outdoor bathroom. Just didn't seem quite right. And just getting the sun lounges in there. So that is the Desert Luxe ones, I believe. Those are my favourite ones, so I wouldn't be surprised if I use those. So the idea behind this apartment is that A, it is a party place, but B, it is for people with money. So it is going for all the luxurious sort of style items, definitely the upper end things. So things from like the Modern Luxe Kit, the other deluxe kit? Deluxe Decor Kit, I think. Something like that, and the Desert Deluxe Kit, stuff like that. So you can see the stairs going in here. So I did want to keep it so like the downstairs area could be more private, so that the people that actually live in the home can have like their off time from the party. Even if their friends are upstairs having a good time, they can be downstairs and have their private time if they want it. And it is a 3-bedroom. Oh, how many bathrooms is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. pretty sure it's 5 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. They are 3 very big deluxe bedrooms though, and they are both they're all double bedrooms, so you could fit six Sims in here very easily to live in them and live in this house. No problem. So I used a lot of the Modern Luxe Kit. I built this not long after the Modern Luxe Kit came out, and just sort of turned around with it for a while. So it's only being released now because it took me a while to finish. Mostly because I took my time going back to it on a couple of occasions because I was avoiding the tall wall situation, but I was really happy with how it came out. I used what's the wallpaper? It's High School Years, I think. It's the High School Years wallpaper, and I'm not sure on what the table is. I can't remember that. I'm pretty sure that's Spa Day shelving that's going in there, and I want to get this. There's an app that actually helps snap items to shelves. I mean, would it bother you guys if I used an app for snapping shelves? I kind of feel like I don't want to cheat what can be done in the game as far as building goes. I don't mind having like a few little bits and pieces where it comes to gameplay. And I mean, I'd like to be able to snap more to shelves, but I don't know whether you guys would like me to be using a mod to snap things to shelves. Let me know in the comments if you are interested in me using a mod for snapping items to shelves, or if you're less enthused about it. I haven't decided yet whether or not I want to use it. I might use it for certain things. I really don't know yet. So yeah, let me know in the comments about that one. I am curious. So we have moved on while I was waffling to the kitchen. So I'm using the patio, the backyard stuff. I think it is the backyard stuff patio counters, because I really like these counters. I just wish there was like a upstairs counter to go with it, the hanging counter, but I made do. But yeah, I think that's a really nice, a lovely counter. It kind of worked color wise, and it's got that modern look to it. So I built the kitchen before the Home Chef Hustle Pack came out, but you'll see me using the Home Chef Hustle Pack downstairs in the bathrooms because that was after that pack came out. So you can sort of see the building frame there. I came in and out of it a few times and worked at different times on it. So yeah, so that's why I used the backyard stuff counter instead of the Home Chef Hustle counter, because it wasn't out at the time that I built the kitchen, and then I just didn't want to redo it because it looked nice. So I was like, I'm happy with it. I don't need to redo it. So then I have used the blooming, was that blooming rooms or eco living? What's that plant hanging thing? I think that might be blooming rooms. It's one of those two, and I use those at either end of the room. So this is like going to be a really large open room. The only thing that I'm going to close off in this room is actually going to be a bathroom. It is blooming rooms. So those are hanging plants from the blooming rooms kit, which I absolutely adore because there's some really nice plants in there, and I love that particular little hanging set. And it was a perfect time to use it as well when I had the actual space for it. Because my whole concept behind the aesthetic of this build was open and spacious and modern. Because I felt like people with money, in this sort of instance where it is a party home, it would kind of be more of a showcase home. So they're all about the sort of the really nice piece of furniture that they want to show off, rather than having like all of the stuff. It's just like they want to have like maybe one or two of that thing that is really nice. It's like expensive, it's luxe, you know. That's kind of the vibe I was going for with this particular build, which is not something that I always do with my builds, because, you know, sometimes I'm working with a budget, or it's more of a family home, and you'd expect, you know, a bit more clutter and stuff in a family home. So there is still clutter in this, but it is kind of, you know, a lot more limited, I think, than I might normally do. Just little bits and pieces here and there, particularly in the bathroom. So there is a bit of clutter in the bathrooms. As you can see here, we're working on the upstairs bathroom. So there's only one bathroom upstairs, and then there's 4 bathrooms downstairs. So bit of a risky move when most of the people, the guests and stuff, would be up in the upstairs area. But I think the Sims can make it work. So I was just working with getting these counters in the right place. Just they were sort of sitting half behind those curtains, so I didn't want them to be sitting half behind the curtains, so I was just moving them around a little bit. And I'm carrying through the darker theme on the walls with the grey in the walls, and then the lighter brown flooring. I used the white curtains on the wall, and those are from, what curtains are those from? The Desert Luxe? I know they're definitely a kit one. I can't remember which kit though. As you know, my memory is shocking. So I'm just using a raised bath. I did question having a bath in this bathroom because I was kind of like, well, this is the guest bathroom. It's really just a toilet. Should I have the toilet blocked off? But then I decided that I'd just make it a really nice bathroom, and then the guests can do as they please in there. So if they want to have a nice bath, then they can go for it. Or it might be like the people that live up there are up there having a good time and they just want to use the bathroom themselves. So I am now shifting downstairs because we're pretty much done with the upstairs area, and we are building the bedrooms and getting the floor plan underway. So it is, as I mentioned, going to be 3 bedrooms, so you can sort of see how this is going to work going down here. So it's going to be 3 bedrooms with 3 walk-in wardrobes and 3 en-suites attached to there, and there will be a separate bathroom off to the side which runs off the downstairs living area. So using just all the bits and pieces, it's a lot of the growing together stuff for the mirrors and the hand towels, and I think it's a lot of the everyday clutter items or bathroom clutter items going into the bathroom, just little bits and pieces, just add a little bit of lived in sort of feel to the bathrooms, because you kind of expect that in the bathroom, because you're in there doing your makeup and making sure you're looking pretty for the party, all that sort of thing. And I did add a lot more clutter to these bathrooms because they were attached to the bedrooms and they were en suites, so they felt like they would be definitely more lived in than say the lounge and the upstairs bathrooms. That was my thought process behind that. So I'm using the Growing Together shower bath combo, and I think it's the Ain't No Slate. I think that's the Seasons toilet, pretty sure. So using the Modern Luxe vanity and mirror in here with the shelves that match that as well. So there will be quite a lot of the Modern Luxe stuff going in here. So this is the Dream Home Decorator wardrobe stuff, so with the hanging shelves and the shoes. And I think that was the chair for the Modern Deluxe, as well as the paintings from the Modern Luxe Kit. Modern Luxe Kit, not Modern Deluxe. That is the Horse Ranch rug, and then we've just got little bits of clutter here from various packs, mainly the everyday and bits and pieces clutter, but there's a bit of an assortment there. Spa day as well. And then there's the mirror going in, which is, can't remember which one that's from. And once again, using the Dream Home Decorator, bits and pieces there with the shoes and the hanging stuff. I did want to just show off that they would have like, a nice range of clothes. And I did want to do like a different colour theme per each room. So, these are side by side but different bedrooms, if you know what I mean. So that'll be like a bathroom, walk-in closet, bathroom, and then I think it's a walk-in closet bathroom. So there's a couple of side by side walk-in closets, and I'm doing it, as I said, different colours in each of the different rooms, just to give them like a little bit more of their own personality. So I think that's the Machino Stuff Pack magazines and the High School Years makeup, and it's a spa day, and parenthood makeup tray. So you sort of see how I've done the layout there. And then we're just doing the next bathroom in the row. So, you know, so just a whole lot of row of sort of the en-suites and the walk-in wardrobes there. But they all sort of have their own sort of personality, I guess, to them. They're not all the same. I just wanted to make each one different. Like, you know, they each wanted to have their own say and their own design for their spaces. Even though it is sort of the same space, they all wanted to have like different looks in those spaces. So in this bathroom, because in the last bathroom we went white and pink, I think. What colour did we do in the last bathroom? I think white and grey. So in this one we're doing green, but I will change this a little bit later because of the colour of the bedroom. But for now it is green. And then into the last ensuite bathroom, which is going to have vibes of pink, which is going to be reflected in the matching bedroom as well. So using the Home Chef Hustle counters here, and they're growing together mirrors, get together towels, I think it is, bits and pieces of clutter, just using the base game towels there, and I don't know what plant that is, seasons maybe. And the growing together lights going in there, bits and pieces of clutter. So the bathroom clutter kit, and that's mainly that for those. And then there's just going to be a whole lot of clutter going down here from various places. So once again, it's just a lot of the same old stuff that you'll see most of the time. So from the bathroom clutter kit, from high school years, from parenthood as well. So then we are going into the last walk-in wardrobe. So this one is going to have shades of pink in it. So once again, just using I think it's the Moschino Stuff Pack magazines and some of the high school years makeup and bits and pieces there. And then getting into the Dream Home Decorator hanging wardrobe items again. So I just need to fix those up. It's just hard when you're looking down to actually get the heights right for some of the stuff. So yeah, I'll shove them on the wall and then I'll be like, change the view and I'll be like, because the perspective is just a little tricky from the angle. So this will have little touches of pink in here, and that matches the bathroom off to the side, and it'll match the bedroom that will go in there eventually. So we're down the end, and this is going to be a grey bedroom. So that sort of reflects like a lot of the colours that come through on this build. There is quite a bit of grey in the darker walls and that sort of thing. I just wanted to keep it kind of neutral as far as colours went for the most part. Mostly because that's more of a modern feel to me, but also more of a show home to me as well when you keep the colours neutral. So yeah, like it's more sort of, I mean, I don't mean like a hotel vibe, but you know how you would go to a hotel and it's quite neutral, or you go to someone's home and you go into the guest room and it could be quite neutral. That's kind of, like it's designed for people to go to and not have like, a specific personality to it. It's more like, this is pretty stuff that it doesn't have an opinion about itself, Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. Okay, so I'm just making a little TV area in this bedroom. So using the Decor to the Max, that's what it's called, Decor to the Max kit, chairs. And then off to the side there, just using the Book Nook kit shelving, and I don't remember the desk, but the computer is base game. And just using some of the diplomas there because, hey, if you've got a diploma, you don't just leave it in a drawer, do you? You put it up on the wall, apparently. and just using bits and pieces there. So it's like it's a desk that is actually used. Oh, that's just me putting the umbrellas off to the side so I don't forget to put the umbrellas in later. And I've used the beautiful curtains that I can't remember which kit they're from. I'm pretty sure it's Desert Luxe. I can't think of any other kit it would be from, so I think that's Desert Luxe. And then, yeah, just working through the colours that I'm going to use throughout the room, just moving over the chairs so there's room to sit on that couch, and just, I'm pretty sure that's the high school years couch, and the Get Famous paintings in a couple of different, colours, types, swatches. That's the word I was going for. Oh boy. So moving on to the next room. So this is the one that was attached to the green bathroom. So this is going to be a bit of an evolution in colour. So you'll see there I've gone with a bit of green on the walls and then used a feature wall option as well. So I will keep a feature wall and I will use a plainer colour around the rest of the walls, but I'll let you find out what I do because it doesn't stay green. And just using bits and pieces around the walls, including the Modern Luxe Kit chairs, the Modern Luxe Kit bed, and I'm pretty sure that's is that a high school years rug? I don't know. So I switched to blue. So, because by the time I put the rug in, I was like, you know what, I actually like the yellow, but I don't think that's working with the green. So I thought about what would work with the yellow, and I came up with blue. And so I went with like a navy on the wall, and then using the Decor to the Max wallpaper, I used that as the feature wall on the back with the flowers. And it's the Decor to the Max coffee table with, which couch is that? I don't know. There's a few that kind of look the same. I can't remember which one it is. And just using a few bits and pieces here. I think that's the Fitness Pack hallway table, but I can't remember which painting that is. So then moving on to the last bedroom, and we are going pink in this one. So I will evolve the walls a little bit. As you'll see here, I'll flick through a few different options and end up just going quite dark on the walls, and it's kind of a reflection once again to how the rest of the home is kind of built with the darker walls and the honeycomb, but I used the Modern Luxe darker walls in this case, the Modern Luxe bed. I will change these couches, so I won't talk about those, but I have used the Modern Luxe painting. I'm just trying the Decor to the Max couch, but I didn't like that, so I'm using, I think that's the Pastel Pop Kit couches in the yellow, because I wanted to bring a little bit more of the yellow through. So this is going to be sort of a mix of yellow, pink and black, which is a different kind of mix. I do like the pink and the yellow together though. I think they're nice. So that is the Modern Luxe Kit chairs with the Grown Together coffee table in the gold. So there are a few packs that do have this sort of the metal touches to them. So it's like the Modern Luxe Kit, Growing Together, Get Famous. What else has the metal to it? Definitely those three. I think there's more as well, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head. And just using a cute little tray there. We then go to, obviously Decor to the Max as well, uses the metal. Using the same desk that I used in the other bedroom and the Grown Together lights up the top there. And then the Grown Together Modern Luxe shelves as well. So I'm using the pink version of these with the pink metal coming through just to bring out the pink in the room a little bit more, and obviously using the Desert Luxe curtains on the wall. Well, on the windows really, but pretty much breaking a wall of it. And just bringing in a chess table, so you know, having a little bit of a really relaxing sort of social kind of element to the room. And then I just needed to put something on the wall in that corner, so use the Decor to the Max, I think it is, paintings. So now I've moved on to the bathroom that is out off the lounge. So this is the large separate bathroom that is in the downstairs area. So once again, just using the Home Chef Hustle counters, and I can't remember which pack this mirror is from. I think it's from Seasons. I'm using the everyday clutter, bathroom clutter kind of stuff around the bed, around the bathroom, just to fill in like little bits and pieces. I didn't go too cluttery in this room, as I mentioned, because it is more of a public room than it is a personal room, which is more what the en-suites are. So I kept it pretty simple from that perspective. I did flick through a few different options with the tiling there, and went with that option. And I think that looked really nice with the sort of the brown and the black, and using the one of the clutter packs towels anyway, I think. So then moving on to the downstairs living area. So just using the Dream Home Decorator end tables, the Decor to the Max coffee tables. I'm using the Cool Kitchen flowers. I can't remember which couches these are. And it is a dance floor going in there. I think that's from Wedding Stories. And then that is the rug from the Modern Luxe Kit. I kind of think that might be no, I don't know which couch that is, but I'm just looking through, and I'm going to use some of the City Living artwork there. So that is what's going in behind at this stage. And then over here, it's just kind of going to be like a social area. So I'm just putting in a games table with the Modern Luxe chairs. And it's the Llama game table, I think it is. And again, using the Modern Luxe rug in the blue. I think this might change a little bit. So I'm just changing the colour of the flowers. I decided I didn't like that picture that was running behind it. So just used a couple of different colours on the rugs. It's just kind of like an evolution of the different shades of the rugs coming through the house. So that is the Decor to the Max end table, hall table, and blooming room plant going on there, and two different blooming room plants going on there. And then there was the issue of the paintings, because it got to the point where I'm just like running out of stuff to put on the walls that I liked. Because I absolutely adore the Get Famous big square painting. I think that's absolutely fabulous in large homes, but there's not a whole lot else that is really good as for big luxe homes. I find anyway. I mean, you guys won't disagree with me, but yeah, I did struggle a bit with really nice paintings that could go on the wall. Ended up using, which pack does that come from? I want to say Dream Home Decorator, but I don't know if that's right. Anywho, moving on. So using the Modern Luxe Kit seats again, and then that's growing together table with the Get Famous flowers in blue. I've used which table is that? I think it's the Industrial Loft Kit table. So it's like a bar table, so it sits a little bit higher with the bar chairs on it. I think that's what that is. And then I'm just using the Get Famous bar here, because I just wanted to have like a nice bar downstairs that might be a little bit more of a chill area, rather than the the party DJ kind of vibe that's going on upstairs with by the pool. So I ended up plumbing the depths of the wall hanging, because I was getting really stretched on putting stuff in that looked good from the wall art, as I was just mentioning. So yeah, so you'll see me getting into the wall hangings at this point. I'm just like, the wall hangings, there's going to be some stuff in there. So this is me searching through the wall hangings, trying to find some bits and pieces that I felt that would work in this area, because I didn't want to have this just as a blank hall. I wanted to have something running down here. So I went with kind of like a blue theme in this area, and just putting some different bits and pieces that could be considered sort of arty, and just like to mix up the walls a little bit. So that's what I did. So I found various things from the wall hanging area, and I think the last items I just put up was from Eco Living, and I don't know what that wall hanging was from. I missed that. And then that's the Dine Out plant that is the most amazing plant, and because it is only 1 square and it is big and it's bushy and it is fabulous. So there. And I think we are getting really close to the end of the build, so we're just going to finish off the hall area. So we've got the letter sort of key hanger thing, the umbrella that comes with seasons. So I'm just working on the mat that's going to line the middle of the hallway here. And I'm just going to actually go back to the high school years one, which I did use in one of the bedrooms, but I'm going to use it in the darker colour. And then up on the wall we've got a couple of the growing together lights, and I did want to put some artwork on the wall, so just having a wee look at what I have as far as options go, and end up going into the book nook kit side of things. Those are actually quite good modern paintings, so that was a good decision, I think. And then adding a bit of plant life in here. Blooming Rooms kit dropping kind of plant, and then that's the industrial loft kit plant. Just going like in a darker colour, I think. Oh no, it's sticking with the brown. And that's our build. Just like that, it's done. So let's have a look on the outside. I mean, I think it kind of blends in really nicely with the rest of the building. I mean, it's obviously got a lot more design to it than just, you know, up and down windows, because you've got the interior and the exterior and, you know, the different levels and that sort of thing. But and you've actually got some greenery and some plant life, and I think this would be a really nice place to live. I'm not much of an apartment person, but I could live in this sort of thing, because you've got indoor and outdoor space. You know, you've got a lovely pool. You've got plenty of room on the inside because everything is quite spacious. It's, yeah, definitely lovely. And I could see this being set up for a party palace, no problem, because look at that DJ, you've got like seating there, you've got like plenty of room to eat, you've got the barbecue areas, and you know, that pool, you can sort of hang out over the pool, and just the view is just incredible, even if it is a little scary for me. It's still pretty incredible, like being in that pool. It's just kind of like gonna be that infinity pool kind of vibe. And then moving inside, so I wanted to have the little areas in each of the sections of the room. Even if it was open, I just wanted to have like little feature areas. So this is going to be like an indoor dining space, so you've got like the bits and pieces of clutter on the wall, and just a pretty simple setup as far as, you know, the table goes. And then like each of the walkways out to the balconies have the blooming room plants hanging on either side. It just adds like a lot more life to the room, which I think is really pretty. Moving through to a really open and large kitchen. It is kind of designed to be shared, so you know, there might be a few people cooking at once, so there's a couple of ovens and there's a couple of fridges and a couple of sinks, because yeah, it is very much a shared kitchen kind of vibe. You can sit there at the counters and chat while people cook on the inside. There's another bar table there. And moving into like the cute little seating area, using the Wedding Stories table thing. I don't really like, it's like a display table, I guess, but it's like super pretty, and it has that metal. Oh, that's another pack that has some of the metal coming through. It's the Wedding Stories. Then going through to the living area, we've got the giant projection TV, which I can imagine in a big luxe house you'd expect them to have like a big projection like type of TV, right? And just keeping it simple with the furnishing and stuff. As I said, you know, I kind of envisioned this to have like the more simplicity as far as the pieces go, but you know, they're really good pieces, so they want to show them off by not having too many things. But it's like, this is this one beautiful simple thing, and it's lovely. So then we're going to flick through to the upstairs bathroom here, which keeping up with the grey, white and light brown kind of vibe, so in those neutral tones. And I did put a bath in there, as I mentioned, just to keep the guests happy. And then we're going to head downstairs, so that's the hall area here, and then going out to the lounge. So it is in this open lounge area, going through to sort of like a hangout area, it is all different sort of shades of blue. So there's a dance floor there, there's couches with the view, and then there's doors that will go out to the outside, so that if it's a beautiful sunny day, they could go out there and hang out there as well, or they could have the doors open and have everyone sort of in and out, and a real open flow. And then sort of shades of grey mixed in with the blue as you go around the corner here with the gaming table, and you've got like the bar table as well as the bar, so you can have a few drinks while you're enjoying yourself there. And then we will flick through to the downstairs bathroom, which is going to be the main bathroom for downstairs that the guests can use, and just keeping with the neutral tones and the browns and the blacks and the greys and the whites, of course. I actually pulled in a little bit of yellow into this room just to mix it up a little bit with the Home Chef Hustle kit counters. So then we go through to the bedroom. So first off, we have the pink bedroom, or the touches of pink bedroom. So there's little bits of pink here and there mixed in with the yellow, the black and the brown. And just used, I'm pretty sure that's the Pastel Pop couches, and I think that is the Get Famous TV. There's definitely the Modern Luxe chairs. I think that's a Desert Deluxe coffee table, and I'm not sure which tray that is. I think that might be the Book Nook Kit tray. Then moving into its walk-in wardrobe. So you've got like dresses, you've got hanging stuff, you've got chairs, you've got makeup, and then you get an ensuite as well, which we're going to go through and have a look at now. So this is again has the touches of pink to it with the same sort of color scheme with the black and the brown. Definitely less yellow in the ensuite, but I think that carries through quite nicely from the bedroom with all the different little bits and pieces of clutter that you might find in a bathroom with the towels. So then we flick from the bathroom here with all its little beautiful things, and we go through to the next bedroom, which is the blue bedroom, which also has touches of yellow. So I carried the yellow sort of theme throughout. So then you've got the Decor to the Max wallpaper, which is on the feature wall behind the bed, and I actually used the Book Nook Kit bookshelves to build the bookshelves around the bed, just as a bit of a feature for this bedroom. And then using the Modern Luxe chairs throughout the room. It's the fitness stuff pack table with, it is a different stuff pack painting, I can't remember which one. So it is the Get Famous paintings on the wall there, the large ones, and then we go through to the walk-in wardrobe. So this one is a sort of pretty basic, and as far as the colors go, just kept it sort of white and black and gold. And then I used touches of blue in the bathroom with the ensuite. So once again, just using little bits and pieces of clutter. I did make it a little bit more cluttered and personal in those ensuite bathrooms. And then into the last bedroom, which is the grey bedroom. So this has touches of gold and the brown, and I think that blends quite nicely. So just having a quick nosy in the bathroom. So once again, just bringing through the greys, the grey and the white and the black in there with the touches of brown on the floor. And then into the walk-in wardrobe. So I used a little touch of pink in there just to brighten it up a little bit, and that worked quite nicely with the gold of the metals that came with the furniture, because you see so much of the gold in the furniture in the room. So you can see that on the chairs, which are from the Decor to the Max kit, I think, because I don't, those ones aren't the Modern Luxe ones, I don't think. Pretty sure those are Decor to the Max, but the ones around the chest table are the Modern Luxe ones, and the ones by the bed are the Book Nook Kit ones. So it's a nice mix of different kits and stuff. Well, that is about our build. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.